While Phoebe checked out the kitchen, we crawled into the boiler room. "It really is boiling in here," Tim said. "So how come I'm not sweating like I usually do when I'm hot?" "Sweat glands? None," Wanda said. "That's what it said on the scroll. So I bet reptiles can't sweat to cool down." Ralphie stuck his head out of his shell. "If you have to find heat to feel warm, maybe you have to find cold to cool down," he said. Miss Frizzle pushed a water bucket toward us. Keisha slithered over to the bucket and stuck her tail in the cold water. "Wow, I can feel my temperature dropping already," she exclaimed. Everyone crawled toward the bucket, except for Wanda. "We're more worried about staying the right temperature than we are about finding Liz," Wanda said. "Let's get moving." "Aw, just when I was feeling comfy." Back at the busigator, Arnold and Dorothy Ann were freezing. "Let's move the busigator to where it's warmer," Dorothy Ann chattered. But the bus wouldn't budge. Arnold and Dorothy Ann left the busigator and tried to push the heat lamp toward it. They didn't go far before Arnold noticed they were being followed by a swarm of reptiles. "Maybe they're upset because we took their heat." "Forget the heat. Let's get back to the bus." After Miss Frizzle and we left the boiler room, we crawled into another room. It was cold, very cold. Reptiles were sleeping in glass drawers. A green lizard was curled up in one of them. "It's Liz!" everyone cried. "She's barely breathing," Tim noticed. Keisha put her head near Liz's chest. "I can't hear her heartbeat." "Liz, snap out of it! What are we going to do?" "Wake up, Liz!" Wanda cried. Ralphie stared at Liz. "She's not sleeping. It looks like she's frozen." "There's one thing I don't get," Keisha said. "If it feels so cold, how come I'm not shivering?" "Reptiles can't shiver," Wanda said. "Shivering is just something people do to get warm. When reptiles get really cold, their bodies just slow way down." "I'm slowing down too." "Slowing down, isn't that like hibernation?" Keisha asked. "Exactly," Miss Frizzle said sleepily. We were getting sleepier and sleepier when Phoebe walked in. "When did you guys become reptiles?" she gasped. Wanda raised her head. "Phoebe, hibernate Liz. Take her some place warm." Phoebe grabbed Liz, Miss Frizzle, and the rest of the class in her arms. "I'll save you all from this dangerous place," she said. "Hibernation isn't dangerous, Phoebe. Think of it as a vacation." Phoebe raced out of the cold room as she warmed up in Phoebe's arms. Liz started to wake up. Soon we ran right into the busigator in the reptile habitat. Wanda looked inside the bus. "Arnold, DA, get us out of here." "We can't," Arnold said. "The bus is so cold. It stopped working." Ralphie groaned. "If we don't get the bus moving, we could be reptiles for the rest of our lives." "Maybe the bus is hibernating, just like Liz was." Liz jumped out of Phoebe's arms and crawled to a nearby heat lamp. A bunch of other reptiles were there too. "Look at Liz," Carlos said. "She doesn't look cold anymore. She looks happy." "If we get the bus to where it's warmer, I'll start working again," Wanda said. "I can do that," Phoebe said. We climbed into the bus, and Phoebe pulled it toward the lamp. "You can do it, Phoebe!"